everybody, Ryan here from Playing in Dirt Gardening. Welcome to garden season 2022. Today is the first day that I am able to get some seeds into some soil. So I'm really excited. We are officially at our 6 to 8 week window for our last frost date, which is actually May 15th here in the Pittsburgh area. So I am going to start the first round of things that we can start, getting into some soil. Today I'm going to start my broccoli, my cauliflower, and my Brussels sprouts, get them into some soil and give them a good 6 to 8 weeks before I get them out into the cold frame outside. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also going to start a round of herbs. I have some thyme, I have some basil, I have some eggplants that I'm going to get started. I also have some peppers, yellow banana peppers. I'm trying a new sweet pepper, which I'm really excited about. It's called Jimmy Nardello. So really psyched about that, as well as some nasturtium. I'm going to get that into some soil here today. So I'd love for you all to follow along. I will show you the finished product upstairs once I get them all into onto the heat mats, as well as under the grow lights, where they'll stay for about 4 to 6 weeks. And I will take lots of good care of them, give you some updates as we go, show you those little puppies coming up from the soil. So really excited. Again, thanks for watching. One of the first things that I do when I start my seed starting process is I make sure I get my labels ready. I actually use a specific kind of pencil, like a wax pencil, and I write out what type of seed this is, and then once I go ahead and put it into the soil, I make sure to put that tag there so that I know. When you have a whole entire tray of nothing but what looks like dirt, it's really hard to remember where you planted what, and it's really important because when you're tracking dates and you have to make sure that things are outside by a certain time, you really want to make sure that you have everything labeled. So step one for me is always make sure I do my labels. Step 2 is always to make sure I have my dirt ready. I'm going to use 2 different types today. I'm going to use these little pods that come with the dirt inside. You use really warm water and put that into the center of each one of these pods, and then it starts to grow. I make sure to go in there with a little stick and loosen up the soil so that the roots have a place to go. They don't get stunted. Then this is going to be where my cauliflower, my broccoli, and my Brussels sprouts are going to be, because they will be the first ones to go outside in the cold frame. So I want to make sure I keep them separate from the things like the eggplants and the bell peppers, which don't need to go outside quite yet. So make sure when you're doing your organizing and your planning that you don't make the mistake I made the first year, which was to put everything in the same tray, and then you're pulling things out and it just makes things kind of crazy. So step 2, get your soil ready. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start putting the artichokes and the broccoli and the cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts into their little cubbies. Another trick that I sometimes do is I leave the seed on the top of the soil until I've planted the whole entire tray. This helps me keep organized, remember where I put seeds, where I didn't, and then I'll tuck them all in to get them covered in soil. That way I know I have the whole entire tray completed. So just a little tip there. Okay, I got all my seeds in. Now I'm going to go ahead and tuck them all into the soil, and then I'll give the bottom of the tray a little bit more warm water, get them covered, and then put them up on the heat mat and under the grow lamps for about 4 weeks. some of the seeds are white and they're easier to see. Some of the seeds are brown, they blend right in. So you just have to make sure that you remember where you put them, and then really just do a good job of messing up the top of the soil, tucking them down deep enough so that they stay nice and dark and then have enough moisture to start to sprout. Okay, that's it. They're all tucked in. We're gonna get them up under the grow lights. Very excited. Okay, all finished with that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some water to the dry soil that I have, and then start adding that to my trays so I can get these all potted up. I love the smell of dirt. Okay, now I do this in batches so that I make sure that I don't overwater the soil. You want it to be real moist, but not so much that the seed is gonna be too wet. All done. Okay, there we go, all tucked in. Got all my seeds planted for today. Next date, if I check my records, looks like the 29th. I need to start another round of the broccoli and the cauliflower so that I have my succession planting. So I hope you enjoyed today watching me plant my first couple round of seeds. So I'll put a picture at the end of the video of everybody all tucked in their beds under their lights, and I look forward to showing you the progress. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, follow. Much appreciated. Ryan from Playing in Dirt Gardening. Playing in Dirt Gardening, here's what we do best.